Alright, today we're going to talk about sales tax and tip. Today I'll be able to solve word problems with sales tax and tip. I will know I can do it when I get 2 correct on the exit ticket. We have 2 things we have to be aware of. So when we're talking about sales tax and tip, you need to convert your percent, I think maybe it would help if I had my pen on, percent to a decimal. And make sure that you multiply your decimal by the dollar amount. Now think about what the question is asking, because when we talk about sales tax and how much you save or total bill or the tip, we're talking about usually dealing with a percent, right? A percent of. And when you go shopping at stores, it tells you that all the time. You get 40% off. Like if you go to Kohl's, you know, sometimes you get those tickets or emails that say, hey, you can save 10% or 20% or 30 or 40 or 15 or whatever the case may be, and you get money off the price, right? So let's think about, is the question asking you about sales tax? Is it asking you about how much you save, your total bill, or the tip? That's what we have to look for while we're doing these word problems. Okay, you should have these notes in front of you. You already filled out the top, and now we're going to go on. We're going to do one example at a time. So here we go. All right, example 1. I want to buy a shirt that costs $15. If there is 7% sales tax, how much will it cost? All right, so let's see. I want to make sure that I'm doing this correctly. So let's say I want to buy a shirt that costs $15. Okay, so I've got $15. And if there is a 7% sales tax, how much will it cost? Well, I know from yesterday's assignment on percent proportion, or the one before that on percent decimal fraction, how you convert between them, I know that if I go with 7%, that means if I want to change it to a decimal, I'm going to start right here where the decimal is. I'm going to move it twice to the left. Once, twice. And I know I need to put a 0 here and a decimal point. So that means I'm going to multiply $15 by 7 hundredths, because that's what 7% is, 7 out of 100. 7% equals 7 out of 100, which equals this, 7 hundredths. Right? So I'm going to take 5 times 7, which is 35. I'm going to multiply that. I'm going to multiply 7 times 1 is 7. Added to 3 is 10. I have 2 decimal places. That means I've got to go 1, 2, right there. It's $1.05 for my tax. But the question's asking me, how much will it cost? Alright, so I have to add $15. And remember, you have to add 2 zeros at the end of 15 to show dollars so that you can line your decimal point up. And my total cost, and I'm adding this by the way, is $16.05 for my shirt that I want to buy. This is not a, don't put a percent sign, this is money. So just $16.05. Alright? Okay, example number 2 coming right up. Yesterday I went shopping and found shoes for 25% off of off the original of $80. How much will I save? Okay, so let's see. I found shoes. Hey, Mr. Kaufman, remember? You got to use your pen. There you go. Found shoes for 25% off the original of $80. Okay. How much will I save? That's a key word, save, right there. Keyword. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to take $80 times 25%. Okay, so let's see. 25% again if I'm going to change from percent to decimal, remember we want to change it to a decimal, I'm going to move my decimal point twice to the left, and so that's 25 hundredths. So I'm going to multiply this by 25 hundredths. 5 times 0 is 0, 5 times 8 is 40. I'm going to cross that out, add a 0, 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 8 is 16. I add these together, 0, added to 0, 0 out 0, 10, carry the 1 up there, 2. So I'm going to say 1, 2. I'm going to put my decimal point, whoops, I'm running out of space. I'm going to put my decimal point right there, and I'm going to save $20. Because this is saying that I have 25% off the original price of $80. So that means I'm going to save $20. That's how much I would subtract from the 80 if I was going to buy a pair of shoes for $80, and I get 25% off. Now again, if you don't understand something I'm saying, please raise your hand. Don't wait until the assignment or the exit ticket. Ask me right away. Alright, here we go, example 3. Last night I went out to eat. My total bill was $12.50. I wanted to leave a 20% tip. How much was my total bill? Now when I leave a tip, that means I'm giving some money. So I want to take 20% of my total bill, which is $12.50. So again, remember, you want to move the decimal point. You want to take it, change it from 20% to a decimal. You're not going to put the percent sign after this. Don't put a percent sign. Alright? You want to just leave it as a decimal, and I'm going to multiply it. Well, 0 times all of $12.50 is 0. So I'm just going to write it one time. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry the 1. 2 times 2 plus 1 is 5. 2 times 1 is 2. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's asking how much was my total bill. Now total means, in this case, that I'm going to add the $12.50 and my tip together. That will tell me how much my total bill was. I'm going to take this and erase this so I have a little extra room over here. Alright, so that means I'm going to have 0, 5 plus 5 is 10, I'm going to drop my decimal point, which is right there, and 2 plus 2 is 4, and 1. So that means that my total bill was $14. Okay, total means all together. And I'm sure that as you work through these, some of you are going to have some questions about it, but that's okay. Alright, here we go. Last example. Last weekend I went out to eat at Los Primos. My bill came to $15. I left a 20% tip. How much did I leave? Okay, now here again, I know my bill. I'm leaving a 20% tip, but this question is asking how much did I leave, not what my total bill was, just how much did I leave. So again, I'm going to take $15 times 20%, which, remember, change from percent, move your decimal point to the left twice. There's my 20 hundredths. 0 times 5 is 0. 5 times 2 is 10. Carry the 1. 2 plus 1. 2 times 1 plus 1 is 3. I only have 2 decimal places. So I left a $3 tip for the waiter or the waitress. There you go. Again, if I go too fast, ask questions. Now, it's important to learn math because someday you might accidentally buy a phone without a calculator. Just something to think about. You know? Just something to think about. Alrighty, here we go. Next piece. Now, look, here's your independent practice. Make sure you show your work. Show your work, ladies and gentlemen. Show it. Show that work. Alright? And make sure you show me. You know, show me before you move on. Alrighty? There we go. Have fun with it. Get that done. When you're done, raise your hand, then move on. Hey, here's your assignment. You have to do all 4. Don't forget that. Make sure you get all 4 done. All 4 of those right there. There you go. And again, follow along with what I was doing. And somewhere along the line we missed our exit ticket. We didn't put my exit ticket in? Well, there is an exit ticket, ladies and gentlemen. So you need to pick it up. Somewhere along the line, Mr. Coleman forgot to put that in the plans of his video. Oh, well. Hey, you make sure that you get it from me or at the back of the table, okay? Have a great day and enjoy it. It's been a pleasure. See you later.